This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. Okay, team. Let me explain today. I'll explain how to declare the variables, how to declare variables, and what are the data types. What are the data types? So the syntax, okay, syntax to declare the variables. Okay, level number, space, variable name, at least one space, then picture class, space, data type, and space value, and you can give literal. Okay, this is the literal. So whatever I have written in uppercase, those are all keywords. Lowercase, whatever I have written, that is user defined. So level numbers, okay, there are multiple level numbers are there, team. I don't want to uh, you know focus level numbers now. So the level number, okay, basically the level number, valid level numbers are, you can have 77 space are 01 to 49, 66, 77, 88. So I don't want to focus all of them in one go. Let's go with the 77. Okay, 77 is the one, is a level number we use to declare the variables. Okay, rest of them also we can use it, but purposes are different, we will see later. So that is all about level number in 77. So I'll start writing, constructing the example. 77, 77. Okay, next, variable name. So we have a variable name. Okay, we have a variable name. The rules are variable name rules in COBOL. If you Google it, you will get the answer. So variable name rules in COBOL. So the maximum length is 30 characters. So remember that. So in COBOL, variables are called as a data names. Variable names are data names. Okay, these are all same. It can be maximum length of 30 characters. Variable must contain only digits 0 to 9, letters 8 hyphen, and minus sign, not hyphen. A variable must not be reserved word. So this is the rule. Then variable always should start with the letter. Okay, variable can end with number or character. It is called letter, right? So hyphen should be present anywhere between first last character, between first and last character. Okay, so these are all the rules. So if I say yesterday I have written a display, so display is a COBOL verb. Okay, so reserved word or verb means display. So display is it has a meaning in COBOL, right? How can you write display as a variable name? So it is invalid. So I can write A. So A is a variable name. Okay, then give space. So this is all about variable name. Then picture class. If you write a picture class, it means that it denotes the data type of the variable. Okay, so picture class denotes the data type of the variable and size of the variable. So if you write, okay, picture class, when you want to declare, we write picture class. When we want to declare the data type and the size what does mean? So I can write like this also, but there is a lot of thing I have to explain. So I can write without picture class, but we should have sub item that we will see later. So example, right now, so picture, you everything will write in uppercase, picture class. So we are done this part, variable name, level number, and picture class. The data types. Okay, so mainly in COBOL, the data types are 9 to declare numeric data type, A to declare alphabetic, X to declare alphanumeric. So what does mean if I declare A of P? So I can store three characters in a variable. So A to Z, three characters I can store space. So how many characters you can store in the A variable? I'll say gender. So in gender I can store three characters value. That is a one example. Okay, so I'll give them more examples now. 77 WS hyphen rating. Okay, so as I said, the variable should start with the character. Yes, it is started. We can have hyphen between first to last character in between anywhere. Yes, and all are characters, no problem. Then picture 9AX of 2. Okay, so X means you can store alphanumeric, like characters, numbers, special characters. What are the special characters? Whatever there on the keyboard, you can store all of them. So alphanumeric means you can store rating, like A plus rating, A plus value I can store it. How do I initialize a value? Value, we use value keyword to initialize the value. Now value A star. So A star is a rating. Right, next ws name, we declare a variable alphabetic when you want to store the only character data, first name, last name, and what else. Okay, if it is a Aadhaar card, number should be coming into the picture. If it is address, we can have a flat number and floor number, area name, pin code. In address, there is a combination of characters, special characters, numbers. Hence, we can go with the alphanumeric. If it is a phone number, we have to go with the numeric data type. Okay, if it is a PAN card, in India, PAN card is a combination of characters, numbers, right? So we go with the X only. So we need to see what nature of the data, what type of the data is there you are processing. You need to declare accordingly. So WSA, I'll say first name, or I'll say simply F name, picture A of 15. So I can store in F name maximum length of 15 characters, minimum is 1 character. Minimum is 1, maximum is 15. 77 last name, okay, picture A of 10. So we can store maximum of 10 characters. Okay, you want to initialize by default with the spaces, value spaces. We'll talk about that figurative constants later. Now let me focus on the syntax. So I'll copy the syntax here again. Now you see the rules. Okay, so level number 77, variable name, gender is a variable name, data item, WS rating is a data item, F name, data item, last name is a data item. These are all variable names. Picture, when you write a picture class at any cost, you have to declare the data type and the size. The data type and the size. So, by the way, team, I can declare like this. Okay, I'll talk about that also. Then this is the data type value to initialize the value. So, like this, we can store. Now, I will write value Venkat. Venkat. Here, I will write value. Okay, last name since like this. 77. Okay, 77 WS. Okay, WS means working storage section. You will come to know in a while. So I'll say country code, country code, picture A of 3. So like instead of A of 3, I can write A. This is also valid. Okay, so instead of A of 10, I can write 10 times A. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total how many times A is declared? 10. So you can declare in this way, or that A character you can write 10 times. How many times it is appearing? That many characters you can store in a lane. So this is a valid, this is a valid. A of 15, A of 10. So this is equivalent to A of 10. Okay, any queries? Now, so we will take an example here, team. I don't go with the maximum size. I will go with the 10. Now, we will take this example. Okay, this is the variable, right? This is the variable. Now, what is the size, by the way? X of 2. Internally, okay. So this WS rating variable is going to have 2 bytes. 2 bytes, right? Now, so 2 bytes because the size is 2 bytes. What is the value is present? What is the value is present? A plus. So now A is going to store here first, then plus. The direction is A, first it is A is going to move, then after plus is going to store. So the direction will be like this. The data is going to copy in this manner. You will understand in another example. Now, so there is another variable now. There is another variable. What is the size of the first name? 10 bytes, correct? So 10 bytes. Now first I'll write equal 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the one. Now how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will be 9, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go one more. Now 10, correct? So here are 10 bytes, right? So the 10 here, 10 bytes are here, but your data size is 10. That is the reason you declared. So now Venkat is going to copy. How it is going to copy? right? So V is going to store here, first one, then E, V is going to, then after E is going to copy here, then N is going to copy here, K is going to copy here, A is going to copy here, T is going to copy here. So now out of 10 bytes, it is a V, here is a E, N, K, A, T. So out of 10, only 6 characters. Now rest of them is going to have spaces. Out of 10, you stored only 6 bytes. It is going to store total 10, 6 values, 6 characters and 4 spaces. So now you will get output Venkat blank 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 blank. So this is the output you will get it. Okay. So this is the output you will get it. Venkat B means space. Basically it is space. Now we will take another example for understanding. So last name same with even this one also. Value I did not initialize. Value. Yeah. Now this is again 10 bytes. Again this is also 10 bytes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go here. 10. Okay. So now the data is a size is at 10, right? The size is at 10. So S is going to copy here. So the data is movement is going to happen like this. So the data is going to copy in this manner. So from here, it will take S, then I, then N, then C and E. Since so yes, then I is uppercase only, N, C, E. Now the output is total 10 bytes, but it contains only 5 characters. So since blank 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 blank. Total, this is the size. Okay. So any queries?
Venkat, the remaining spaces will be filled with the B character, right?
Spaces.
Spaces. Okay.
Yeah, instead
Remaining.
of B spaces. It is
Okay.
spaces will be coming in the suffix.
Okay.
Hi Venkat, if you want
Yeah.
to give space, uh, how to do like Venkat K Kumar like that?
Okay. Yeah, you can give like this, no problem. How do you do
Yeah.
manually? The same pattern.
Space also counted?
Yeah, yeah, space also 1 byte, na.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
But you can alphabetic, I guess, not sure. Okay, yeah, we will try that also. Okay. Any queries, team? Right. Now we have seen in case of alphabetic, right? Let's see alphanumeric. Okay, WS PAN card. WS PAN card. So I'll write picture X of 8. I don't know this. I am not writing approximate value, size. So value to initialize the value. So I have to give single quotes, the literal value ABC 123 ABC. Dummy value I am giving. Okay. I don't know this is existing actually or not, but it's a dummy value. It is a dummy value. So now let's say team how many bytes here I have given size is an 8, but how many bytes I have given here 9, right? So it will throw compilation error. It will throw compilation error. Actual value should be lesser than size. The value when you are static, this is called static led initialization. Value always should be lesser than the size. So here is a 9, but size is 8 only. So 1 byte is going to give the compilation error. You have to remove, either you have to increase the size, or you have to reduce the content of that particular variable. Okay, this is the way. So next, that is a one problem if you go with that. 77 WS address picture X of 20. X of 20. Okay, value. I can give Hyderabad 1. Okay, Sanat Nagar. It is a dummy value. It's not my address, by the way. Sanat Nagar. Okay, like this. So hash P01 flat, like this. I am giving all dummy values, not my core values thing, by the way. Okay, yeah. So this is a way you see that there is a icon, there is a one, there is a hash. These are all special characters. What these are all special characters, right? So this is all about how you can store in X alphanumeric. Now we will see another data type. It is integer. So 77 WS, okay, phone number, picture 9 of 10. So 9 of 10 is a size. Okay, instead of 9 of 10, I can write 9, 9, 9, 9, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can write even in this way. So value, so 9 digit value, 10, I can store 10 digit value. So it is a numeric data, don't give it in a single quotes. So you have to give like this. Okay, either you can give 10 times 9, which is very challenging, better to give like this, 9 of 10. Okay, value, you can give the phone number. Even here also, the size is very less, if the content is more, you will get the compilation error. So this is all about how you declare the variables with data types. Any queries? Now we will write a one program. Okay, so we will write a program, we will get the error, everything, we'll try to do that. Now go to the environment, log on, Venkat V, enter the password. So I'll type ISPF. Right. So I'll go to that particular PDS Venkat B star B8 star COBOL. Yeah. So team, I am writing the COBOL program. So in SRC lib, the program name I will give the data PSM. Okay, data type PSM. So we have to give meaningful names. Enter. Right. I'll start repeating the rules on everything. Whenever we are writing the COBOL program, always we should start with the identification division. So we have a coding sheet, by the way. Okay, let me recap within 5 minutes. I'll take 2 minutes. Coding sheet 1 to 6 columns. On seventh column, we can write star to comment, hyphen we can write for continuation, D for debugging, and slash for splitting the page. Then 8 to 11th column, 8 to 11 is a column is called area A. In this area A, you can write divisions, headings, sections, paragraph, paragraphs, and 01 level number. And 77 in fact it is same. 12 to 72, in between them we will declare verbs, COBOL verbs, COBOL verbs. In 73 to 80 you can write anything, right? Now, so on seventh column I'm writing a star, demo on data types. Better to write always identification division first, division dot. It should end with the dot, that is a syntax, nothing can be done there. And program id is a paragraph. In interview they asked me, like that is in almost around 10 years back. So they asked me, paragraph id is a sentence or statement or paragraph. So the answer is it's a paragraph. And because we write everything in a single line, so we assume that it is a statement, but it's not the case. Okay, it is a sentence. So program id, I'll write okay, data type, like this. So then author we written this program Venkat since 2010. Venkat is a paragraph, it is optional. Okay, and date written, which is optional paragraph, 5th April 2023. Date compiled 5th April 2023. And we can write security dot okay, medium. You can write any value. Security is a one, it tells the importance of the program. Okay, it is not something related to security. So when I see, when you're doing some work, every work is not going to have the same priority, right? So few works are very crucial. Some of the works are, it's okay if you don't do it, it is okay, right? Now, next, environment division. Use this division to declare the files, but in our program there are no files. In our program there are no files, hence this division, if you write or don't write, it is perfectly fine. But so the next question, we have to declare the variables. So in COBOL program where we declare the variables, right? The answer is here, we declare the variables. Okay, in data division, within that there is a section called working storage section. So data division, it is a heading. Now it is a mandatory. Yesterday I have written two programs, optional. but now it is a mandatory. Why? Because we have to declare the variables. The variables declaration can be done only in data division. Data division dot. In that there is something called working storage section. It is a syntax dot. Okay, syntax. And in that 77, I'll write the variables which I declared in the notepad. So gender, picture A of 1, value M. If you don't initialize anything, it will take the default value. Procedure division. Then I want to display the content of the variable. What is the variable name? What is the data item? Gender. How I can display? So display gender. I can write the literal also within the double quotes. Okay, gender is gender variable name. So what is the output? You will get gender colon gender colon. Then what is the value is available in this variable? So if you start with the double quotes, and this is called literal, literal, literal. What is the variable value now? M. So it is going to print M. This is the output. Next, any queries by the way?
No, in fact.
Right. Next, 77. Okay, WS rating picture X of 2 value A plus rating. So it is a X of 2. The size is 2. If you want to know length of the variable, okay, so we can write display length is the function we use to know the length of the variable. Length of gender. What is the variable name? So length of is a length is a function. Length is a function. Of is a syntax. Gender is a variable name. So now here you will get 1. So this is output I am writing for your understanding. Output is 1. Next, so display display okay, your rating for this year I'll write WS rating. So now you will get A plus. So what I do, I'll copy this literal. This literal will come as in this variable. We will get A plus. A plus. Now if I display length of, you can write display any for any variable, display length of WS rating. Now you will get something 70 something like this, 102. Here also the same, 4 3 6, yeah, like this. Okay, next, rating. So I will declare use F8 77 WS name
Venkat, it is
first name.
single quotes or double quotes? Venkat, gender is you double
You can
quotes or
write either the literal, you can write either double quotes or single quotes. So here I have written double quotes is valid. Here I can write a single quotes is valid. Both are all valid in COBOL.
okay, okay.
Next, give dot. So I will remove these comments. Next, first name I can give value value. Now what I do, I will give the value at runtime for this variable. Okay, I will give the value at runtime. So for that we use a verb called accept. So accept is a verb. Accept is a verb. Okay, which will allow you to give value at runtime. That is through JCL. Accept doubles f name. F name. Okay. So now if I display at this moment, we cannot say, okay, your first name is doubles f name. So can I? So now you will get the literal, but in output you will get this one plus whatever the value you are going to give at runtime. That value is going to print here. Okay. Next, 77 WS last name picture A of 10. I can in this time I will initialize. It's up to you, up to us, whether you want to accept, whether you want to initialize. There are a lot of patterns. Okay, it depends on the requirement. We go with that. Last name I will give A. That is surname. Okay, so what I do now, display your last name is plus ln. So you will get here. Now already you decided the data. You decided the content already you initialized. So you will get that only. Yeah. Okay. So here you don't get it first name because we did not initialize. Once you initialize, you'll get it. Now I'm writing. This is expected output. Now this is all about alphabetic, alphanumeric. Then 01, sorry, 77 WS phone number, picture 9 of 10, value 79977450850. You can store maximum 10 digit value because the size you declared 9 of 10. So I'll say display your contact number. So WS phone number. Then you can give stop run. Stop run is mandatory, otherwise you will get append. Okay, any queries? Now, what we have to do? We have to compile the code. Then we have to run it. So, already I explained the compilation. So, I will go to the compile JCL first. Look at b8 dot star JCL lib. In the JCL lib, there is COBOL comp. So now I know my data PCM is located in this PDS. I no need to change it. So in this, sorry, in this the one as source in this PDS, my COBOL program is located. At this moment, there is no importance of this data set. Here you should give existing data set. What type of the data set you are, which data set you are giving doesn't matter. It should exist. Then load lib is the one. Okay, load lib is the one. Once you compile linker it, it will generate the load module, which is understandable in this code, in this PDS. Save, submit. You got 0, which means that there are no errors. What I do, I will make a error now. So you see that size is at 10. I am giving one more byte, one more value. So 11. Let's see the error message. You will get max is 8, not 812. So start 3.4 1 minute team, I am opening the ranges here. So now I'll go to the spool. So give here 12, F8, 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 F8. Now your code is started here. Can you see in this area, do we have any error message? No. F8, you see that there is a yes, severe error. Yesterday I was telling you, right? I means information, W means warning, E means error, S means severe error. So for severe error we are getting 1081. It's okay. No number, no need to remember. You read F11, you read the error message. Okay team, is it clear? Now I told you what is the issue. Now by this time you will be able to understand easily. So go, either you have to increase the size, make it 11, or reduce the content. It's up to you. What is the scenario? In what is the business case? Accordingly, you have to do it. Submit. Sorry, I'm wrong. I should compile. So now I got 0. I got 0. So what I do, I will go to the run ACL and open the run ACL. So I will open the run ACL. Okay, we already discussed step leave, job leave yesterday. So I'll write step 4, 5, execute VSAM is equal data VSAM. So I don't write this time step leaf because I have written the job leaf. So and this program is located in this PDS only, right? So I will use restart is equal to step 5. 4 steps will not execute. Save, submit. So you see that 4038. Okay, there is a append. Okay, I understood what is the problem. Now I need to give a chance to you to figure out the issue. I will show you the spool 4038, the append. Append U means user append. What is the append code? 4038. Let's go to the spool st, give question mark and give sys out. So can you see and tell me the reason why we got it? See, we got the output for partial lines, but where it is appended from there, you don't it is not executing. You read the error message and tell me the reason why we got uh, U4038. So while you are practicing team, while you are practicing, I request you to remember the event course notes right in the notebook. Okay, what are the events you got while you are practicing? Why you got? How you fix it? You write how you got it, how you fix it. You write it, create a one, no, create a, you write a one in notebook, not notepad and all. Okay.
What's the accept value?
Yeah, so there is a accept, but we did not give value to that. Right. So there is a accept verb. Okay, there is a accept verb, but I did not give the value, so I supposed to give it. So I have to give value in sysin control card. Sysin DD star. The name I will give Venkat slash star end of the industry slash end of the JCL. Save, submit. So now first time I submitted with Venkat, I'll go to the spool. Give question mark. This out you see that we got Venkat. The record length we got, everything we got. Now I'll go to spool. I'll change it right now. I will give okay is Rohit. Now I can change at runtime, right? This is called runtime change. Runtime means at runtime you can change it without compiling the code. So you see that Rohit. Okay, team. So this is all about data types, how you declare the variable. So I don't copy compilations because it's not required. And I will copy the run JCL so that you can defer this particular program. For you, I will write the output also. Okay, guys, here now. So I'll explain the other topic, figurative constants. Okay, figurative constants. So we have a zero, zeros, space, spaces, low value, low values, high value, high values. Okay, there is a double quote, double quotes. We will talk about each one of them in now. So I'll write another program. Before I write the another program, any queries? Do you have any queries, team? Okay, so I'll say DPGM1, the program number name, type calls. So identification division, program ID. So I don't talk each line now because identification division I covered in 3 times. I have given the videos, you would have started practice also. DPGM1. So usually we keep the member name and program ID same. We can give different. That is the reason I kept last 3 programs different, but we usually give the same, right? Then we have something called author, paragraph ID, Venkat since 2010. So I will give a comment, demo on figurative constants. Now I'll declare the data division. Why data division is declaring team now? Why I'm declaring data division? So data division is we use data division to declare the variables in data division. So there is a section called working storage section. We have a section called working storage section. Enter 01 sorry 77 WSA picture 9 of 5. So if I display procedure division, if I display WSA, what is the output I will get it? That is the question. Okay, so now for this, if I display WSA, I'll get a blanks, but internally it contains the zeros. Internally, so for us it will show at this moment it will show blanks, but internally it contains the zeros as it is a numeric data type. But I don't want to get this all these confusions, so let's store it. I will initialize the value later, but I want to store the b same 9 or 5, or I can declare 9999 value zeros. So now what we are doing thing, instead of some numbers, I am initializing this variable with the zeros. As you know, if you store anything zero, there is no impact, right? So zero doesn't contain any impact. Is it clear to you? So this is called figurative constants. Now in this variable, if I display WSB, I will say WSB values. WSB, I will get zeros. How many zeros? Obviously 5 zeros. So 0 0 0 0 will get it. Okay, team. So this is a figurative constants. Now 77 WSA C picture 9A of 5. So if you display A of 5, it will print the spaces. So you need to observe display. It obviously it is a alphabetic. It will print the spaces, no internal value and all. WSD picture A of 5 value spaces, because if it is a numeric, the valid combination is zeros. If it is an alphanumeric, either A or X, spaces is the valid. So now display WS-D values WSD. So you will get, now here you will get blank 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 blank, 5 blanks. Then WSD values, so you will get again blank blank. How do you know if the blanks are printing or not? Simply you give a one more space like this, this is a something you can give it. So now between colon and this colon there are values. So now here I will get a colon colon, because I am printing it. Okay, no space by the way. Then I'll get a colon. Okay, so I don't need to give space here, because if you don't give, you'll get a max C4. But better to give this is alignment. Okay, before variable, you can give at least one space. Okay, Right. Next, 77. Same case with the P picture XR5. If you don't display, if you display P, display WSP, you will get spaces. Obviously, if I display WS 77 WSQ picture X of 5 value spaces. As I said, this one also will give spaces. WS WSQ values WSQ, you will get spaces. You want to understand whether spaces are not. Again, instead of hyphen, this time I will give my own dollar symbol. It's okay, my choice. So stop run. It in the single quotes. This is a literal, right? I can write as I like. So stop run. So this is called zeros is a figurative constant. Spaces is a figurative constant. Spaces is a figurative constant. So what else is there? Zero zeros are same thing. Okay, zero or zeros are same. Then we have something called I values. So on a computer, if you see ASCII values, okay, see I will show you ASCII values. Now I don't know whether it is visible properly. Yeah, it is ASCII table, right? So for A, for alphabetic, if you see for capital A, what is the ASCII value? What is the ASCII value? You need to see that. So where is small case A? ASCII exotic. You see that for every character, okay, for every character, here you see that, okay, A 41, okay, 101 is hexadecimal. Where is the lowercase a? Yeah, 35, 65. Yeah, 65 is a decimal. This is the one. You see that for a 65, there is a explanatory mark 33, 21 extra value. Octa value is 41. So here, what for every character on a keyboard, there is a number. I'll show you this. I guess this will be the best one. Yeah, you see, this is the easiest way. Space the 32, capital A 65, capital A 65, B 66, capital B 66. So these are all ASCII values and all. Okay. So the I value means highest value on the computer. Okay. In mainframe, whatever highest value is there, that will be stored. The highest value of that computer will be stored in that variable. Low L means low values means least values on that computer is going to store on the system. Okay, lowest values are going to store. So lowest value on the computer is going to store. Highest values are going to store in the in that variable. Highest values of that computer. So double quotes is another type of figurative constant. So these are all the figurative constants in COBOL program. Okay. So what I do now? So I will go to this index.cobol. A team I shared through OneDrive all these programs. Now you are good to start writing this first program. First program you can do, second program you can do, third program I did not explain, so that I'll explain later. Two programs are done. Third one also you can do it. Okay, all this third tomorrow we'll see that. This whatever I am giving it to you, you can practice all of them. Okay, so yeah, any queries? So I have to give the code, right? This code. Any queries, team? So team, if you don't do hands-on, that after 5 days, the topics are going to become complex for you. Okay. I did not compile. Guys, you can do it. That. If any error comes, you can fix it. Yeah, that's all. Team. We'll stop the recording for the day.